Hello everyone, my name is Sanullah and today I will be sharing a brief analysis and my insight from the Global Cybersecurity Outlook 2023 report published by the World Economic Forum. This article is incredibly relevant in today's digital age where cybersecurity threats are become more sophisticated and widespread. I will walk you through some key highlights, the importance of IT governance, data protection regulatory frameworks, and how real world events tie into these concepts. Let's get started. Uh, this report was released by the World Economic Forum in 2023 and primarily focused on how the cybersecurity landscape is shifting on a global scale. It digs into emerging threats, especially around ransomware and supply chain attacks. One interesting area it covers is the role of artificial intelligence and machine learning, not just in defending against threat, but unfortunately, it helping cyber criminals get smarter too. It also discussed the growing importance of regulations like CDPR in Europe and CCPA in the United States. It encouraged business to adopt a more human-centered approach to security, focusing not just on technology but also in building resilience among people. Summary of key insights. The report lays out of pretty clear message. Cyber threats are growing and no one is immune. One of the most eye-opening point was about supply chain attacks. These are tricky because they sneak in through third-party vendors, not your direct system. Importance of IT governments. The ties into what we have been learning in Model 2. IT government is the system organization use of align their IT strategies and their business goals. The article emphasizes how essential government is for reducing cyber risk. If you don't have clear policies, defined rules, or accountability mechanisms, you are inviting threats. Data quality and data governance. Another major point from the report is data governance. It really highlights how essential it is to classify and secure data, especially when you are dealing with sensitive or personal information. The article talks about setting up user access control using cyber encryption and keeping track of who access what through audit logs. Regulatory compliance focus. We all know about GDPR and CCPA at this point, but the report makes it clear that these are not just box to check. They are actual legal frameworks that come with serious consequences. If ignored, the article warns about the real risk like fines, legal action, and the loss of customer trust, which can be devastating. They recommended building internal strategies around transparency, consent management, and regular audits. And again, this links back to governments. If you have a solid system in place, compliance becomes part of our everyday operation, not an afterthought. Uh, Cybersecurity measures and resilience. AI plays a big role here too. Using smart tools to detect threats in real time can make a big difference. What stood out to me is how resilience is built over time. It's not a one time setup, you need layered strategies and ongoing evaluation. Again, this is something we are seeing in module 2 as well. Importance of digital privacy. The real report reminded me how privacy is such a big part of cybersecurity. It's not just about protecting systems, it's about protecting people. What careless mistake like sending an email to the wrong person could expose sensitive personal information. Organizations need strong privacy protocols. Yet they also need to train employees to handle data responsibility. Ethical handling of user data builds trust, which is something no company can afford to lose in today's digital world. Real world example, ransomware. To make all of this real, the report talks about ransomware, something we have all heard about, especially with the recent attack on healthcare and government system. But what alarming is that attackers are now targeting supply chains, meaning that even if your company is secure, your vendor might be weak link. The consequences are huge: financial losses, operational downtime, and your reputation takes a hit. The report suggests practical steps: regular backup, strong authentication, and building internal awareness. These things may sound basic, but they are effective when combined. Theoretical frameworks. This brings us to some of the frameworks mentioned like DAMA, DMBOK, and NIST. These are not just theoretical, they are actually being used by companies to structure their cybersecurity programs. DAMA focuses more on data quality, metadata, and privacy. NIST provides a broader cybersecurity roadmap with stage like identity, protect, detect, response, and recover. This model gives organization a foundation to build and measure their defense. Personal reflection. Why really hit home for me while going through this article is that cybersecurity is not just a technical concern; it's a business and ethical one. It affects everything: operations, reputation, trust, and even legal standing. Personally, this article has changed how I view my future role in business. I see how essential it is to not just rely on IT teams, but to be proactive about understanding and implementing strong data and security practice. Ongoing education and ethical handling of data are things I will carry into my career moving forward. Thank you so much.